Session 3. Words. Introduction. This lecture will, first of all, consider the problem of defining and identifying words. Then, it will discuss how words are classified into parts of speech. Finally, you will learn about the characteristics of the different parts of speech, word classes, objectives. At the end of this lecture, you should be able to 1. Determine what a word is. 2. Recognize different types of words in English. And 3. Relate classes of words to their form and grammatical function. Pretest. 1. What is a word? 2. What are nouns, verbs, adverbs, and adjectives? 3. Determine whether the second word in each of the following phrases is an adjective or not. A. A shoebox. B. A listening exercise. 4. We can say a round table and he rounded off the lecture. What is the part of speech of round and rounded? Content. The word. As noted earlier, the word has been one of the most difficult units to define in modern linguistic terms. This is partly because of the difficulty of capturing the distinctive features of both the spoken and the written word in one definition. Major word classes. What evidence is there that words belong to various categories of different types, like noun, verb, adjective, adverb, preposition, modal, determiner, and so forth? As we shall see, evidence in support of this assumption comes from a wide range of sources. Traditional approach. Notions inherited or borrowed from Latin were applied to the English language. Hence, English language was cast in the classical mold of Latin grammar. This is seen in the definition of all the parts of speech and the grammatical categories of English. The use of definitions which were usually notional or subjective in character was one of the most common methods of traditional grammar. Some of these definitions, however, anticipate modern definitions. For example, a sentence is defined as an assemblage of words expressed in proper form and arranged in proper order and concurring to make complete sense. This idea still persists today, but the problem is, what exactly is a complete sense? A word, phrase, or sentence can be. Now, consider the following definitions of the parts of speech. 1. Verbs denote actions: go, destroy, buy, eat, kick, etc. 2. Nouns denote entities, referring to persons, objects, or things. Example: cars, cat, mountain, Obasanjo, Abuja, etc. 3. Adjectives denote states: happy, rich, etc. 4. Adverbs denote the manner in which something is done: badly, slowly, painfully, cyclically, etc. 5. Prepositions denote location: under, over, inside, outside, in, on, etc. 6. Determiners serve to specify. Example: the, a, an, as in the book. This specifies which book. These definitions are not particularly reliable because they are notionally based. The word assassination denotes an action. but is a noun, not a verb. Illness denotes a state, but is a noun, not an adjective. Modern definitions. Word classes. Part of speech or word classes in modern grammar are identified and characterized by the following features. 1. Specific morphological makers. The grammatical categories inherent in words. 3. Syntactic functions. And 4. Specific meaning. Let us illustrate these features with the class of nouns in English. English nouns display some of these features. Characteristics of nouns. A. Nouns are words that are used to make reference to persons, places, animals, objects, ideas, etc. B. Only nouns can take determinants such as the, a, or, an, as in a house, the child. C. Nouns are changed into the plural forms by the simple addition of plural markers. S, es, ies. Examples are boy, singular, boys, plural. Certain nouns can still be pluralized through other means by changing the internal vowel, as in foot, feet. There are some nouns with no change in form. Example, sheep, sheep. D. Only nouns indicate their possessive forms by taking apostrophe plus s. Example, ordinary form. Doctor, possessive form. Doctors. E. Nouns can be formed through the addition of certain morphological markers called derivational suffixes. tion, ion, or nes, hood, I, an, ity, meant, ist, Asian. F. Nouns can be modified by adjectives in English. For instance, we can have the beautiful young girl. Here, beautiful and young modify the noun girl. G. The first letter of a proper noun must be written in capital wherever the noun occurs in the sentence. Example, I went to see the president of Nigeria. In a similar way, other word classes like pronouns, verbs, adjectives, adverbs, and prepositions can be characterized in formal morphological and syntactic terms. Words are classified into word classes partly on account of their syntactic behavior and partly on the basis of their morphological form. That is, words from the same word class are likely to fit into the same slot in a sentence and to be inflected in similar ways. Simple and compound words. On the basis of morphemic structure, we can divide words into simple and compound words. Simple words are the lexical units which contain only one base. The simplest consists of nothing but a single free base with possible inflectional variants. Any free base, therefore, can be a simple word. Simple words can also have a complex structure consisting of a base and one more derivational suffix. Examples of this are friendly and unkind. Compound words are lexical units that have more than one base, with or without derivational affixes, and a pattern of arrangement which is not a normal syntactic construction. The difference may lie in the way the basis of simple words, which are the parts of the compound, are stressed in Blackboard. The stronger stress is on the noun head, as in blackboard. Therefore, Blackboard is a compound word, while blackboard is a construction of two simple words. Open content. Words versus closed function words. The open word classes, often referred to as content words, comprise lexical items with definite dictionary meaning. In dealing with open word classes, the dictionary provides clear definitions. Example, man, a male adult. On the other hand, the closed word classes comprise mainly function or grammatical words. For example, the, at, etc. in isolation until they are used to show the relationship between other words in utterances. An important distinction between the open and closed word classes is that the latter have far fewer members. Study session summary. Scholars see a word as a minimal free form that can occur by itself. Different criteria are used to identify words. Phonologically, words can carry stress and tone and different syllables in different languages for constructs. Words are identified according to their syntactic behavior and morphological form or shape. There are words that can carry certain grammatical endings. Inflections, for example, verbs in English carry inflection endings for specific grammatical functions such as past, present, and continuous tenses. Post-test. 1. In your own words, write clear definitions of nouns, adjectives, adverbs based on their position and form. 2. What are the differences between function words and lexical or content words? 3. Identify function words in the following. A. Before you leave the room, you should switch off all of the electrical appliances and close all the windows and the main door. End of study session 3. Thank you for listening.